Can you please pass me the remote control? I watch a small YouTube video which I will show you now. It's all about how do you handle small group. And let me see. There are other resources here, which are all the things we've been talking about. Number one is prayer. The number two is relationship. You cannot help someone that you are not in relationship with. Mm-hmm. The first thing you want to do is to develop a personal relationship with the people in your group, not just as a group. Mm-hmm. You need to know them individually. Mm-hmm. You know, create a rapport. Mm-hmm. Be approachable, mm-hmm. like Abigail. Mm-hmm. You know, make it easy for them to trust you, to have confidence in you. Mm-hmm. There are times I don't correct, not because I don't know what you are doing is wrong, but I just want you to be you. Mm-hmm. Once I get into you, then I know what to do. Mm-hmm. But if I come first with correction, with my yardstick, mm-hmm. you're going to run away. Mm-hmm. So sometimes we make ourselves vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And then people, we say, wow, this is different. Because all they have seen in their life is correcting their people, telling them what to do all the time. Mm-hmm. So create a relationship. Mm-hmm. Be consistent. Be consistent. Don't be like New England weather that you cannot predict. You know, these people that we are talking about, and all of us have experienced abandonment. Mm-hmm. People have come into our life, they know all our story, and they quit. Mm-hmm. They quit on us. So people don't want to trust another person anymore. Mm-hmm. So be consistent, be creative, be innovative, and then all of that things are just tools. But let's look at this. I hope I put it in the folder there. Okay, that's it there. Yep, the second one.
Hey, it's Kristen and Bethany here with Girl Defined Ministries, and in today's vlog, we're going to be talking about how to plan, host, and lead an awesome Bible study. So planning and hosting a Bible study can be super intimidating if you don't really know what you're doing, if you've never done it before. I remember one of the first times I hosted a Bible study at my house, and I was really intimidated. I'm like, oh, what if no one shows up? What if I don't know what I'm doing? What if people feel awkward? They don't like it? And I was kind of intimidated, and I had to reach out to other resources and look at what other people did, try to figure it out. And the steps that I learned and the things that I learned through that first Bible study really helped me. I did some things good, and I did some things bad. I look back and I'm like, I don't think I'll do that again. But over the years, both Kristen and I have led multiple Bible studies, small Bible studies, big Bible studies, and there are a few key steps that have really helped us to plan, host, and lead an awesome Bible study. And so in today's vlog, we're hoping that these steps will equip you to lead an awesome Bible study as well. So you may have that awesome idea and you're ready to dive in and start that Bible study, but the first thing that we encourage you to do is to take some time to stop and pray. Seek the Lord with this idea. Pray and ask God, am I in a position to lead this study? Do I have a humble heart? Am I equipped? Is this a good topic? I need to seek the Lord on what study I should do. Yeah. Take some time first to stop and pray and seek the Lord's wisdom. Second, you need to create a list. It's really hard to know what kind of study to plan if you don't know who's going to be there. So if like age group, are you inviting a younger group of girls? Are you inviting girls your own age? How many are you thinking? Is this going to be a smaller study? Maybe since this is your first one or one of your beginning studies, it might be a good idea to keep it smaller. Once you have a list, an idea of who you're going to invite to this study, then you can kind of continue to plan from there. So we really encourage you to create a list. And number 3, pick the study. Once you have your list and you know what kind of people you're inviting, then you just need to pick a study, whether it's an actual book study you're doing, whether you're going to pick a book of the Bible and organize a study based on that. The next thing to do is to pick the study. A few of our favorite recommendations: True Woman 101 by Nancy Lee DeMoss. That's a great one. True Woman 201, that's our second one. That's a really great study as well. And then our book, Girl Defined, God's Radical Design for Beauty, Femininity, and Identity, actually has a chapter-by-chapter study guide, and we've even created videos to go along with the study here on our YouTube channel. So those are just a few ideas on studies that you can do. Number 4, choose a location. So you've got to kind of figure that out in your brain. Do you want to have it at your house if you have a house? Or maybe it's an apartment, you have an apartment. But if you don't have a place where you can personally host it, we recommend finding someone who does have a place that you can host it, whether it's a girlfriend, maybe your mom, a family member, because there's just something so like special about going inside someone's home. I think it just makes you feel more comfortable to open up and share.
Yeah.
But if all those options fail, don't let that stop you. You can always go to a coffee shop or just a cozy place out there, some place where you can go to have the study. Number 5, secure a date and time. It might actually be a really good idea to talk to the people on your invite list and ask them, hey, what day would work best for you? Is it a weekday? Is it a weekend? What time? Morning, afternoon, evening? What works best for the people that you're inviting? And then you need to decide, am I gonna have this once a week, twice a week, once a month, twice a month? How frequent is this study gonna be? And then the last thing you need to do once you discover all of that is nail down a start date.
Yeah.
Pick that date, choose that date to start, and then go for it. Number 6, invite them to join. You need to let your friends know now. There are awesome things online where you can create super cute invites through an email, or you can even create like a super cute invitation and send that to them. Or if that's too much, just come up with a great text including all of the details and send it out. A lot of times what I like to do is send out like a save the date, almost like, hey, here's when the study's gonna get started, more details to come. So you just need to invite your friends to join so they can know what to expect, so they can know the start date, and they can start preparing as well. And number 7, collect responses. This might seem kind of basic, but in our experiences of doing studies, it's amazing how many people don't actually respond to the initial invite or text message or whatever that you send. They just get busy and they forget, so don't be discouraged. If you're not getting many responses, in our experience, it's normal, and it's always best to follow up a second time and just say, hey, did you get my invite? What do you think? If you still haven't heard, don't be afraid to send a third response.
People need it.
After it, because we're busy, our lives are crazy. Keep after it until you get all of those yes or no responses. Number 8, create a schedule. You want to have an idea of what the evening is going to look like. Now, this isn't something that you're going to give your friends. It's something that's for you, so you'll know, okay, so from like 6:45 to 7, I'm going to have the people arriving. I'm going to be welcoming them. There's going to be name tags out. Okay, from 7 to 7:30, it's just going to be like coffee and chatting. I'm going to have snacks out. That's kind of the idea. You want to create a detailed schedule that you can follow. That way it's organized. That way you know where you're going. That way when people arrive, it's not just like, okay, now they're here. What do I do with them? So that's one of my favorite things. Schedules are like my best friend when it comes to study. So I encourage you to create a detailed schedule for the evening. And number 9, how to actually host. So the people are coming, the time is ticking, you know they're gonna be there any minute, and you're nervous, and guess what? They're probably nervous too. I don't know about you, but whenever we go into a brand new study, we're always a little bit nervous because you don't know who's gonna be there, you're not sure what it's gonna be all about. So you as the host wanna make it as comfortable as possible for the people coming to your study. So a few of our recommendations: have name tags out so everyone can know who each other is. It's so hard to remember all those names. Make it fun, provide snacks, maybe some like desserts, some fun punch, whatever it is. Everyone loves food. That instantly eases people up. And then some other things we've noticed that just make it comfortable. Maybe have a candle or two going, have some like Christian music playing in the background.
Really helps. It's not
so that if no one's talking, it's not dead silent, right? Just little things like that help to create a wonderful kind of natural, fun environment for everybody coming in. It creates hospitality, and that is just a few of our tips on how to be a good host. So we know we've shared a lot of information with you, but we hope as you go and you think and pray about hosting a Bible study, that those tips and steps will help you kind of know how to think through this, you know, to know like, okay, is this the right thing to do? Am I even going about this right? Seriously, those are the exact tips that we've used in planning and hosting Bible studies. So we just hope those are helpful for you, but ultimately, I think you just have to go for it. You kind of have to take that step of faith. We know you're scared, we know you're nervous, we've been nervous too, but it will be so worth it in the end. If nothing else, you will learn and grow a ton as you trust in God as you plan the study. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from us, you can subscribe to our channel below because we post new videos every Wednesday. How to host.
Yep. So those are tools. You can create your own ideas, and because you are going to be hosting these small groups. And what I want to do now, you can stop it and start it all over again.